Hi Aqua, this is going to be your monthly reading for May. And I just broke my pendulum. God, I just broke it. I just grabbed it and I broke it. It's okay. It's okay, I'll fix that. Because I can. Well, we'll be checking your near future, recent past, current energy, and we'll get some advice cards and a possible outcome, and we'll see what you need to know for the month of May. So let's get into it. And remember guys, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. If they don't, please check your other placements. Otherwise, you can also get a personal reading with me, which is only 15 bucks. And the information for that is in the description box down below. And without further ado, let's get into this. What do you need? Six of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. King of Swords. Okay, interesting, Aquarius. Eight of Wands. Wow, okay. The Emperor. Interesting. Huh. So what I'm seeing here for you is that I need to draw more cards. Just kidding. I will clarify them as we get into this. But what I'm getting from your recent past is the Six of Pentacles, which is a very generous, giving energy, you know. Someone who does a lot of work for other people, who loves taking care of other people, giving advice, even just support. It doesn't have to be, you know, actual money or, you know, actual work. It could just be as little as your emotional support to someone. And I think this is a very beautiful energy. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So I think in the recent past, maybe you had a lot on your plate, or you had like some really big decisions to make, and we'll clarify that now. Okay. Why is the Two and Six of Pentacles here? I'm getting the number 8 from this reading for some reason. Could be of significance to you. I'm not going to take these too many. Six and Two of Pentacles here. What was going on in Aqua's recent past? Queen of Wands. You could have been dealing with a fire sign. And I think maybe you have a friend, or maybe you have someone, you know, who needed your emotional support is what I'm getting. There was someone, could be a fire sign, right? So this could be Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And just remember guys, zodiacs are not as important. I'm just saying it as, you know, because it is down on here. If it resonates, it resonates, but if it doesn't, like, zodiacs aren't important. But I think that you have been really emotionally supportive in the past. I think you were taking care of other people more, and I think the juggling was between taking care of yourself and taking care of other people, and that is now kind of done, because I think that you are just in this energy, because King of Swords reversed is not communicating too much, is not being, it's kind of like withdrawing communication, is like holding back. Maybe you just don't feel like talking to people right now. You're in that, I think maybe because you were supporting people so much recently in the past, someone was like, it kind of emotionally drains you, that I think you needed to take care of yourself too. And you know, you need to take care of yourself first, so you can take care of people around you. And I think you were juggling, you were having a hard time balancing that out. Yeah, King of Swords and Two of Swords in reverse. So I think you're not you're just kind of withdrawing from everything at the moment, and you're not really in that energy where you're communicative, or, you know, very decisive. It's a very indecisive energy still, because that's like juggling, but since this is in reverse, I can see that you don't want to make any harsh decisions, any hasty decisions, or you're just kind of, things don't seem clear to you is what I'm getting. And I think that's why you were struggling to constantly support this other person, because things just don't seem clear to you. It's like you need a lot of like healing and like self-love at this time, I'm getting. Maybe because of what's going on in the world. It could just be that you've been working a lot, or like not working at all. Something was stressing you out, and you just know that you have to take care of yourself right now. And but there was someone else around you who really needed your emotional support, or just your support. It could be financial too, but someone who needed your support. And you decided, you were like, okay, I have to support this person because I do care about them, and you were giving that to them, you were supporting them, but supporting them, you also feel like you're burning yourself out more. So now you're kind of in this energy where you're withdrawing from that, and just sitting back, not making any decisions, not really like communicating with anyone, just taking a break from everything is what I'm getting. You could even be deactivating social media and just like not looking at the internet anymore. And then we've got the Eight of Wands, which means it's a very fast moving message, and it's like a very something coming towards you really fast. And we've got eight twice here, so that's why I was saying that eight is a very significant number here on this reading. That could mean something to you. Maybe you're seeing 888 somewhere. uh, but Eight of Wands means forward movement, and I think you're taking a step back to just like balance yourself out before you take action towards your future and make any moves. And I think there is something long distance, maybe there is something that is far away from you or out of your reach, and you need to like travel towards it, and you're doing that right now. But before you can do that, you have to plan ahead, and I think you're in the planning mode right now before you make that move. This could also mean like plans to travel, travel to go see someone, or this could be someone traveling to come see you as well. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is not feeling as grounded as you normally would. I'm getting a very unbalanced person here. I'm getting that because you've been giving so much of yourself to other people, you're in this place where you're burnt out, and you just feel like you need to just withdraw from everything and just take time off of life in general, so you can just work on your self-love and you can just work on recharging your battery, is what I'm getting. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse is someone who's not feeling it as grounded as they normally do, someone who's feeling a bit here and there. Maybe I'm getting anxious, I'm getting very anxious reading this, so I'm getting let me just relax for a second. I'm getting that you could be feeling very anxious here. And in your near future, I think you're not feeling as grounded as you normally do. And then we have the Emperor right under it. So you could definitely be dealing with a fire sign, could definitely be an Aries, because we have the Aries here again. But like I said, zodiacs are not as important. You could just have that in your own chart as well. But the Emperor is, a father figure, someone who's responsible and takes care of other people. And then again, that's the thing that burnt you out in the place. And I think you're just taking some time off to recharge, so you can go back and take care again of your friends, of your people, you know and that's a good energy to be in. But I think you're just out of balance right now. Let's see more. Energies can be vice versa. I think I'm getting a second story, but I will get into that in a minute. Let me just clarify these cards here a little more. What is the Eight of Wands here for? Eight of Wands with Seven of Wands in reverse. So I'm seeing that, yeah, I'm just seeing that not willing to put in the effort anymore into something. I think you're just withdrawing and you're just not wanting to put in effort into anything. Maybe second story keeps interrupting. King of Cups. Okay. So there's two kings here, okay? And I definitely see someone who is working on refilling their cup, realigning themselves to what they want to do in life, and just like feeling a little burnt out is what I'm getting. You're feeling very burnt out, not like in life in general, not just financially, emotionally, or mentally. You're just feeling burnt out overall, and that's why you're taking a step back to work on your healing. And I think you will heal, because you will come out as the Emperor. I think by the end of May, or the middle May, like after May 15th, I'm seeing that you will come back out into that good giving aqua energy that you normally are in. Right now you're feeling a little out of balance, a bit burnt out, but I think you just need to take a step back, take your time, and you will recharge. And I think you already know how to do that. You're pretty smart yourself. um, yeah. 9 of Swords, right? Yeah, 9 of Swords in reverse. That is basically letting go of grief, letting go of disappointment. And that again, that's feeling burnt out, feeling abandoned. I'm getting the second story. Okay, I'm gonna get into the second story now. I'm getting that there's someone who was, I'm getting a relationship, okay? I'm seeing this could have been with a fire sign, or this could have been with a fire sign or anyone at all, but I'm seeing that someone, whoever you're dealing with, I keep saying fire sign because I see a lot of fire on this. And that is someone very passionate, the Queen of Wands. So just someone who was very passionate and stuff, and you were working a lot, you were putting in a lot of effort, you were putting in a lot of work, but you felt like that you were always the one taking care of them and nobody was taking care of you. And now you're in this energy where you have cut communication with this person. You are just taking a break from them. I'm getting a break. And you're like, you know what, I'm going to take a break from this. I don't want to hear anything, I don't want to see anything. I'm going to delete social media. I'm just going to go off the grid for a bit because I need to like let go of stress. I need to let go of this anxiety that I'm feeling. And I am not willing to put up a fight. I'm not into any arguments right now. I just need a break, okay? And I know what I want. I just need self-love right now. And I think that's what you're working on, okay? That's very funny because this is a lot like the Taurus reading I just did. They also had a lot of like healing, but in a different situation. But I see that you're just burnt out is what I'm seeing. And I think you are getting out of that energy. And even if this was a relationship, I'm seeing that you were putting a lot of effort into something, you were giving a lot of your energy to someone, and now you feel burnt out by, like, you just feel like you're always giving, giving, giving and never getting anything. So you're taking a step back and you're just saying that, you know what, I'm just going to take my time off and I'm going to work on myself and, get back in sync with myself so I can be Four of Pentacles upright, and then I will come back and see what I want to deal with. And then we have the Emperor. That's your like near future, which means you're coming out as someone who can actually be responsible and provide. So I think you just need to take a break. That what you need to know for the month of May, Aqua, is to take care of yourself. It's good to be generous, it's good to be supportive, but sometimes you need to just de-stress. You just need to take a step back and just take care of yourself, take a break from everything, do a little detox. And then for your advice, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Justice card. So the Justice card is, karma. It's also karma being served, basically. So it just means be logical, see things from both perspectives, and that's balance. That's balance, the scale. I'm getting that what you need here for the month of May is balance within yourself. And the Justice card is, the scales will balance out too. And I think if this was a romantic situation that you were dealing with, I will say this: what goes around comes around. So if you felt like you were always giving this person a lot and they weren't putting enough effort, and now that you have gone off the grid or just taking a break from them and they're acting all pushy and they're just acting like they want back in and they want more of your attention, just tell them that they need to work for it. They need to be the one who initiates the conversation or puts in the effort, because you have put in a lot of effort already is what I'm seeing. And it's their turn. 50-50. A relationship doesn't work when it's 80-20. But I think that's what needs to be done here. Some sort of balancing out needs to be done here in the month of May. And I think you need to also focus on your finances, your stability, your abundance. You need to focus on that. Your advice is also just focus on yourself, basically. Okay, now let's see what I have here in the advice cards for you, Aqua. Try being nice to people. The world doesn't revolve around you. Wow. I'm gonna draw another one because... Nope, I'm not grabbing that. Damn. You can't change if you don't want to change. Talk less, do more. So, I'm getting from the advice card, you maybe like have been procrastinating a lot. And that's why you're just feeling out of balance, because you just like feel so... When we feel burnt out, it's easy for us to just sit there and think of all the things that we need to do and not actually do them and put no effort into actually doing those things, right? But I'm seeing that what you need to do is, you can't change if you don't want to change. Talk less, do more. Try being nice to the people. The world doesn't revolve around you. What I'm seeing is basically you need to be a bit more kind to yourself, but also at the same time, learn how to balance that. Learn how to take care of other people and yourself at the same time. And that takes a lot of consistency of self-love, with self-love. If you are taking care of yourself and keeping yourself in check constantly, consistently, then you can be just as consistent in taking care of other people. But I'm getting that you're procrastinating. You're in this headspace where you're just thinking, and you need to de-stress, but you just don't know how to de-stress. I would say, look up videos, and your advice is to focus on your stability and your abundance, financial abundance. And then the justice card is, have more faith in the fact that what goes around comes around, and you need to balance things out, is what I'm getting. Give and take. This could be vice versa. It could be that, it could be that someone else was putting a lot of effort into your relationship and you weren't giving them enough. You were coming off as really cold and, emotionally closed off. Because that's the second story I was getting. If I'm falling more into it, it's like you were not giving them enough, and they were always the one giving you. This Queen of Wands was the one giving you all the time, and then, you know, now they feel burnt out, and you're the one who needs to put in the work, balance the scale, go 50-50, meet them halfway to balance the situation out. Let's get an affirmation card for you, what you need to be mindful of. And I am getting that you need to be more kind to people. Just because you're feeling burnt out doesn't mean you should be rude to people, right? We've got the King of Cups here too, so you just need to be a little more considerate about other people. King of Cups is someone with a lot of love, a lot of passion to offer. Not passion, like emotions, it's wisdom too. Is a very wise person as well. No need to do. See, like I said, if you're feeling burnt out, like, don't be procrastinating. Just love yourself. Like, take some time off. And I think you're already taking time off. But I think you just need to kind of de-stress. You have to sometimes acknowledge the things that are there before you can let go of them. Unless if you ignore them, they're still there, right? So don't, like, learn, like, figure out what it is that you need to just let go of, but no need to do. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then do laundry. And like I said, what goes around comes around, and I think that's something you need to remember this month. But Aqua, definitely I see that you need to, you're taking a step back already, and if you haven't already and you are feeling burnt out, I think your advice is to take a step back and just relax, let go of the clutter, the emotional, the mental clutter, declutter things, just sit, relax, and understand that everything happens for a reason. You are where you need to be, like the card said, but don't be rude to people in the process. At the same time, focus on yourself for now, is what I'm getting. In the month of May, I think your focus is going to be you, not other people. So, well, that's what I have for you, Aqua, for the month of May. I hope this resonates, and if it doesn't, please feel free to come get a personal reading. The information for that is in the description box down below, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.